What's going on, everybody? It's the man, the myth, the legend, the beast, and 16 here, and today I have a new series for you guys. How to win a championship with each team in light of the offseason. I'm gonna be going over the things that each team needs to do to win a championship, all 32 of them, in depth, as much as I can. The moves, the trades, the signings, all of that shit. And in light of the Derrick Rose to the Knicks trade, what better team to start off with than the Knicks themselves? Now, in the 2015 to 2016 season, the New York Knicks finished 32-50. They were 13th in the Eastern Conference. That is not good. They were third to last, only being better than the Nets and the 76ers. So they have a lot of work to do. However, they found some gems in Porzingis. So, you know, they have Porzingis, they got Carmelo, and now they have Derrick Rose. Things are really looking up for the Knicks. They are really about one or two pieces away from going back into the playoffs. In fact, I think they can make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference this year. Now, are they a championship contender? No, we have yet to see that. And I think they are literally one piece away from, you know, being a real contender. And I think the piece that they need is a defensive anchor, a center, because they already have, you know, star scorers on their team. They already have Carmelo. They already have Porzingis. They already have Derrick Rose. They have people that can score. Not to mention, they have Phil freaking Jackson, so they're going to run the triangle offense, so you know they're supposed to be putting points up on the board. That's not a problem. They don't need someone like Dwight Howard. They need someone that can just defensively keep them in the game. They need, you know, basically a Steven Adams, what he brings to Oklahoma City. That's the problem with the Knicks right now. The triangle offense, yeah, it's going to take some time to learn, but you know it works. It's been proven to work. So I don't see why they would try to bring someone like Dwight Howard when they could be bringing some real talent, some real defensive centers like the ones I have on screen. These are all free agent centers for the 2016 season. And look at this selection that you have to choose from. You can go ahead and scratch Tim Duncan off the list. I'm pretty sure he's not going to sign with another team if he had the choice. But you have Andre Drummond, which I'm hoping my Pistons can resign. But then you have Hassan Whiteside, which we don't know what he's going to do. Of course, we know the Heat's going to do everything they can to resign him. But could you imagine if Hassan Whiteside was on the Knicks? That is fucking phenomenal right there. Now, Dwight Howard, he would be a good addition. He would actually, I'd say he'd be a great one, but you know, that's about it. You know, there's not much more he can bring to the Knicks that they don't already have, except for, you know, athletic big men, which, you know, is never a bad thing, but it's not, you know, anything that's going to significantly improve what the Knicks is already doing. Now, Al Jefferson, it would be great for him to have, because, you know, it would be great for the Knicks to have a post player, because they really did struggle scoring inside. But again, they're going to be lacking defensively so much. Tim Duncan, I mean, go ahead and cross him off the list. But Biyombo and Joakim Noah are probably the two best players they can go after. Biyombo, after that amazing playoff performance, and then, of course, Joakim Noah, I believe he was former defensive MVP. So, you know, these are the players that they should be going after. Biyombo, Noah, and Whiteside, and I guess Drummond, but I'm pretty sure the Pistons are going to re-sign him. They're not just going to let him walk, so there's that. Now, another reason why you need a big defensive center, and not just for the Knicks, this goes for every Eastern Conference team, is because LeBron's in your conference. And if you want to get to the championship, you're going to have to beat them 4 times, and that's, whew, well, good fucking luck, okay? Let me just say that. But, you know, the best chance you have, basically, is your big man. My Pistons were able to get one up on them in the regular season, although that doesn't mean much because they completely demolished us in the playoffs. But Bismack Biyombo was able to put on a hell of a performance against the Cavs, and even help secure 2 games against them. And that's something that you need. Don't take those 2 games lightly, because you're gonna need every fucking game you can get against LeBron. But for the Knicks case, your team has to be able to beat LeBron. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you designed your team to beat LeBron, because, I mean, let's face it, you're not getting to the NBA Finals unless you go through LeBron. I mean, he's gonna get to the Eastern Conference Finals at least. Okay, he's been to the Finals, what, 7 times, 6 times in a row? I mean, that's fucking phenomenal. And let's not forget the GOAT, James Jones, either. So, no, but seriously, you're gonna need a defensive big man to hold things down in the paint. And that's probably the biggest thing that the Knicks need to focus on, because that's what they don't have. Now, moving on from the big man thing, another thing that the Knicks need, they need a bench. Obviously, every team needs a bench, but especially the Knicks, because you have Derrick Rose as your point guard. You have Carmelo, who carries the load so much offensively. You need players that can come off the bench and give a spark to your team. However, in this case, you have Phil Jackson. You better take advantage of it, Knicks, okay? The bench players, more than the starters, they need to learn the triangle offense. That way, you know, you can run smoothly, you can switch in and out without having, you know, too much trouble figuring out who's going to score off the bench. You know, run the system, let the people off the bench get comfortable with the system. That way you have, you know, you have some scoring off the bench, and that's something that you're going to desperately need, especially come playoff time, if you're even thinking about competing in the playoffs. Of course, you're going to need some good players, which is something that I'm hoping the Knicks can do in the draft. I think what they really need, they need a shooting guard. Obviously, they're going to get a center through free agency. New York's a very high-octane destination for free agents. But what they really need to get is a guard, maybe a backup guard or a shooting guard. Or, you know, things happen, especially with Derrick Rose. He's not as athletic as he once was, but, I mean, he's still got it, you know. But thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Dislike if you did not and you don't want to see more. And I'll probably see you guys for episode 2. And I think I'm going to be doing the Bulls next. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Peace.